I think it's on. All right, it's finally working. Yes, you guys. Hello, hello. We
Hello.
are here. Tina and I. Tina, can you hear me okay?
I hear you just fine.
Great. We are here at Let's Start Blogging. I'm answering some text messages and some chats right now. If you guys can see me, go ahead in the comment box. If you're viewing on YouTube, go ahead and push type the number 1 in just so you can hear me and see me. And I apologize for the delay. We had some technical difficulties on, but we are here now.
Okay, I'm responding to some people here that are trying to get on.
Yes, me too. Give me one. I'm going to make sure. Let me bring up the chat so I can make sure people are commenting as well too. One second. Tina, on your end, can your people, can they hear and see?
They're they're responding to me now.
Okay, great.
We should be good to get started here in about 30 seconds.
Okay. Great, great, great. Okay, they're commenting. Okay, they can see in here. Okay, great. All right. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Tina, you want to go ahead and pull it up? You already have it pulled up?
Yes, I'm going to share my screen.
Yes.
All right, let me know what you see.
Okay, I can go ahead and I see your screen.
Okay.
Go ahead and push F5 to put it in presentation mode. Push F5 on your keyboard to put it in presentation mode.
I am.
Okay.
Everything is stuck. Hold on.
Okay.
Give me just 1 second.
Stuff just want to act up as soon as we get started, right?
Yeah, you know it. Just bear with me 1 second.
That was a lie.
All right, 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm a whole thing just going. Can you check the chat? I still have messages coming in.
Okay. All right, 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm holding. Okay. Yes, we're good. Yep. Okay. yep, we're good.
The chat, I still have messages coming in.
Yes, the chat's good. And I have it actually up on my end.
Let me know what you see on the screen.
Okay, it's still not in presentation mode.
Okay, I still have somebody saying that the main page is just me and you. They're not seeing us. But let's go ahead. I'll work that out with them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, it's in presentation mode. Yep, we're good.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be sending out the links, but let's go ahead and get started.
Okay. All right, you guys. So welcome to Let's Start Blogging. As you know, we're going to be covering a few things over this week. Actually, we're doing a 5-day boot camp, and we're going to get into that. What exactly we're going to be doing. If many of you guys have signed on again, my name is Jaleesa. First of all, if you don't know, and then of course I have my business partner right here, Tina Renee, and we decided to go ahead and do. Let's start blogging because we realize in this industry that it's important for you to know when the economy is changing, where it's going, and how to be on the forefront, right? So let's go ahead and jump right in. Tina, go ahead and go to the next slide. The 5-day boot camp that we're actually going to be doing this week, of course, over the next 5 days. This is exactly what we're going to actually be talking about. Today, of course, is the blogging basics. You know what it is, what is a blog, who needs it, why you need it, things like that. How do you set it up? You know, once you get a blog, what's the whole purpose of blogging and how do you do it? Day 2, we're going to talk about developing your online persona. What that means, establishing yourself online, putting yourself as the expert in whatever field it is. Finding your niche, finding it, whatever it is that you want to do, basically, whatever it is. If you're selling a product, if you have a product you've made, if you're selling cookies, if you're selling recipes, whatever it is, finding your niche and how to target that audience, such as target market and things like that. Day 4, we're going to go over capture, mastery, and traffic generation, and just talk about, okay, once you found your market, basically people that you're talking to, how are you going to communicate with them? How are you going to drive traffic to whatever it is that you have? How are you going to solve that problem that they have with the solutions to whatever your product is? And then the 5th day, we're going to talk about email and affiliate marketing, how to basically monetize on blogging as an additional income, and for some of you guys who's interested, a way to replace your income, so you can work from home and spend more time with your family and friends, that nature. So I'm just going to go a little bit and tell you guys a little bit about me. If you don't know, like I said, my name is Jaleesa Cheatham, and as many of you guys know, it pays to know me. I originally got started in internet marketing, actually, I guess it's like 8-9 months ago now. I'm thinking about it. Not too long ago, really. Back in last year in September was when I just really I felt like I hit rock bottom for myself. I had an anxiety attack at work. I worked in a corporate world, working in finance, doing collections and moving up in the ladder in that industry. And I was doing that for a little, almost about 5 years, and I just got tired of it. Honestly, I was introduced to network marketing a couple years while I was in the corporate world, and that just gave me the sense of what I could have, what I could do, and how I could just live outside the cubicle. I've always had an entrepreneur mindset, and just knew that, you know what, I don't want to be in a cubicle the rest of the day and all day. I hated looking outside when I was able to, and that I couldn't go outside. We can't screen. It went away for a second. Gotta put it back in presentation mode.
It's a delay. It's doing it.
Okay. But anyway, you guys, sorry for the technical difficulties. But so at that point, let's go back to September last year, where I had an anxiety attack at work, and at that point I said, you know what, something's got to change. I had rushed to the hospital and everything like that, and I was having an asthma attack, and talking with the doctors, that asking what my stress levels were, what was bothering me, and at that time it was school and work, but more so work. So I made the decision on that day to say, you know what, I'm no longer going to let work stress me out to the point where it's affecting my health. So at that point, I made a decision, and I found internet marketing through blogging. So that's actually where I'm here right now. I've actually worked with some of the top leaders in the internet marketing field who are using techniques such as affiliate marketing, blogging, things like that to create income online, and that's what I do full time. I'm also partnered with different organizations and different companies that I help and network with. That's why it pays to know me. And I do coaching sessions and consulting as well too, as Tina. And Tina, before I bring Tina on, just, like I said, a little bit about me, just so you know who I am and where I come from and why I'm here right now. I just wanted to make that decision to move over to the corporate world into owning my own business, being my own boss, controlling when I want to wake up, when I want to go to sleep, right? And Miss Tina Renee here, just awesome person. We actually met through internet marketing, and which was funny. We found out later that we lived in the same city, which was Atlanta. Then we even found out we went to the same church, the Bishop Bonner Church out here in Austell, Georgia. And we were just like, are you serious? We met online, and then we were right here in the same city, which was crazy. We went to the same church. So Tina, I mean, has just been phenomenal. We work together, and we're great together because we both feed off each other's strengths and our weaknesses. We both complement each other very well. Tina, of course, is going to tell you a little about herself, but just from me knowing her, I've learned so much from her and gained so much knowledge, and she's also helped me push my way through this internet marketing industry, because you guys, I came from knowing nothing to being a master of basically information, right? I call Tina the Facebook queen, and I'm the Instagram queen. So we'll get into that towards our day 4 with target market and generation of leads and things like that. But Tina, go ahead and take the floor and let everyone know who Tina Renee is.
Well, thank you so much, Jaleesa. It has been an honor and a pleasure to even, you went into the story of actually how we met, but I've told you often that it's really been just so great to meet someone who's such an ambitious person as you are. Just having the opportunity to partner up with you, like you said, and we kind of work and feed off of each other's strengths and weaknesses. It's been a blessing. Just so you all know a little bit about me as well, I've been an entrepreneur for over 15 years. I am a mother, and really just wanted to be able to be home with my children. I used to work a corporate job probably about 12, 13 years ago. And I remember one day not being able to go to one of my son's field trip because I didn't have enough time from work. So what I basically did was that day, I made a decision that I'm not going to allow a job to determine where and what I do. So from there, what I decided to do was become self-employed. I got into the mortgage industry. I was in that industry for a little over 10 years. And after the mortgage meltdown, I ended up wanting to seek out the internet. This was about 2010. I wanted to seek out the internet for, a way to be able to still stay at home but use technology, because I knew that people were making money online, but I had no idea how to do it. And so I started seeking out ways, but it wasn't coming together for me. I knew some people were blogging. I knew some people, I just didn't understand all of what it took to earn an income. And so I kind of put it on the back burner and decided to go into insurance, which I absolutely love. I'm still a licensed insurance agent. However, what I found with that industry is that I was still gone. I basically had picked up a job that took a lot of my time. Although I was self-employed and I could come and go when I needed to, in order to make money in that industry, I needed to have people to see and talk to every day because I sold life insurance. And so I was back basically at a point where I'm gone all the time. And that was exactly why I became self-employed. I wanted to avoid that. So then I went back to the internet and I said, okay, well, what I'm going to do is find a way to do insurance online. And this time I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to give up. So that's exactly what I did. And, you know, it's been an awesome journey. I know that this working online is the new technology. This is where everything is going. You basically can't do anything without the internet. And so, you know, that's a little bit about me and how I ended up meeting Jaleesa and, you know, working online. Through what I've learned, I've been able to start coaching, start consulting, helping other people to realize that they have strengths in how they can use technology and use the internet to maximize on those strengths and turn your passions into profit. So it's been really fun. It's never boring. That's the one thing I do like. I don't like to have to do the same thing over and over every day, all day. And so definitely with working online, it's exciting. You know, you get to meet people all across the world. I have met people in the UK, Africa, Europe, just all over. And of course here in the U.S., but people that I would have never gotten to touch or meet because of the power of the internet. So absolutely, you know, ecstatic and love being able to share this information. So let's get right back into it. I am going to get back to the presentation and kind of go into who a blog is for. Okay, bear with me. Put it back in presentation mode. Now, 1 second. I'm going to talk about what a blog is. Basically, you know what? A lot of us, if you're on Facebook every day, you're blogging. And what we call it in our industry, we call it blogging for free, because all it is a personal website or a web page on which individual records, options, links to other sites, you know, are updated. So a blog is basically a place that you could go in. If you like I said, if you are on Facebook, you are already blogging. So whether or not you knew that is one thing, but it's basically an entry. You put it there, and you know it doesn't go away. That's the other thing about, you know, a blog. You can put information about something that you're blogging about today, and someone may go on to Google and find that information a year from now. And so that information doesn't go away. That's one of the things that helps you establish yourself in the industry with the blog. Okay, and then let's kind of talk about, people say, well, what's the difference between a blog and a website? Well, a blog is more functional. It's easier to use. You know, with a website, you're going to need somebody to host it for you. You're going to need someone to build links and pages. You basically need a web developer, a web designer. Well, with a blog, it's a little simpler for you to go in and just put information there, and it just kind of makes it easy for you to go in and update. We will, you know, later on in the week be talking to you about different blogs and how simple they are. But that is definitely the difference between the blog and the website. And hold on 1 second. Jaleesa, I'm going to turn it over to you for the next slide. Can you still see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen, but I'm also showing mine at the same time. So,
Okay.
if we could just, we're just gonna probably keep along. I just went to the next screen.
Okay.
They can see. They should be able to see it now. I know it's a short delay, so I just want to wait till it comes up. But we're going to talk about blog versus website. If you guys can see the blog versus website screen, can you go ahead and just type the number 2 in the chat for me, please? The number 2 in the chat, or text me or message me on Facebook. I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page of viewing where we're actually at right now. Okay, it's showing. Okay, great. Thank you, everyone, for the text. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got them. All right. Okay, great. So right now, here is a lot of you guys that don't know what it is talking about, what is a blog exactly. And some of you guys thinking probably, oh, a blog kind of sounds like a website. And we wanted to touch bases. We wanted to go over this and just let you know what's the difference between an actual blog and versus a website. Sorry, to get a drink of water. Okay, all right. Some people think a blog is like a website, but actually it's a little bit different. For individuals who are used to or know the stagnant website, the regular website, I should say, that usually people use, it's more functional to have a blog versus a website, and this is the reason why. I know some of these terms, if you guys may not know what they mean, we'll definitely talk about them later on in this week, but I'll try to stay as basic as I can, trying to remember as well, too, what it was like when I first got on the internet and didn't know nothing about a blog. I knew what a website was, but that was about it. So basically having a blog, I would say, is similar to, I would say, Facebook. Let me just put it the way I say Facebook. Think of Facebook as being a blog. Everybody's on Facebook every day, commenting pictures, liking pictures, and that nature. And it's a lot of traffic going on Facebook, a lot of traffic every day, because people are constantly, there's constant content. There we go, constant content on Facebook, right? So you have the three most frequent websites visited in the world. Number one is Google. Everybody loves Google. Whenever you can't find anything, you go to Google, right? The second largest website in the world is, most visited site. Let me clear that up. The most visited site, of course, number one is Google. Number two is YouTube, you guys. And you guys, if you can't figure out how to do something, like our friend Jeff Trill say, when in doubt, YouTube it out. You go to YouTube, right? And the third large most visited website is Facebook, you guys. And that's because there's so much traffic on these websites every day. You think about all the people, millions of people all over the world who are on Google, Facebook, and YouTube, right? So having a blog is similar to that. The reason for that is whenever you have a website, okay, we're going to talk about a website. You have a website, people usually have the same content. Sometimes people don't update their website. It can be from all the way from a year, I've seen all the way up to 5 years sometimes, for someone to actually update their website. So it stays the same, and there's a lot of background web designers, web developers that goes into it, HTML codes, if you've ever seen that, JavaScript, all this other language that seems so foreign to you, right? And so it's hard for some people to build a website, right? So having a blog makes that so much easier. It's more functional, and we're actually going to get into it and show you the viral blogging system we use to blog and whatnot. And of course, blogs are cheaper to make and to write. If you ever had someone ask them to build you a website, you can pay anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 or even $10,000, depending on what kind of site you want and how much time it takes to goes into it. And blogs are easier to update, you guys. What it means by that is you can go ahead and update your blog by the minute, basically. For us, we use the viral blogging system with a company called Empower Network, and that blog enables us. It's actually one of the best blogging systems out there. It's completely viral. We're able to blog from our cell phones, you guys. We can blog videos, audios, text. I mean, you name it. We can blog it, and we do it all from our cell phone. So it's so easy to update. So like I was saying, with Facebook, a blog is similar because you're able to put content on your blog every single day. You don't have to call up your web developer and say, hey, can you go ahead and, I want to upload this video. It just happened. I want to upload this to my website. You have to make sure that program is available. You have to see, depending on what package you guys, set up with, you may have to pay extra or things of that nature. So with the blog, you can do it yourself, you guys. You don't have to pay someone to outsource it. You can do it yourself. Okay, having the blog enables you to have like your own community. As you guys know, with Facebook, it of course limits things you can talk about sometimes. It'll delete your posts. You have people on there saying all kind of stuff. But with having a blog and especially using the viral blogging system, it enables you to become an expert in the field that you're working towards. It enables you to really go ahead and tune in and be that person and have basically your own network, and not have to worry about anybody shutting your site down or anybody blocking you because you have too many friends, or anybody getting put in Facebook jail if you guys ever been. Not going to say how many times I'm in a Facebook jail, but yeah. But yeah, things of that nature. So that's the whole difference of having a blog versus a website. It's basically the key points. It's easier to manage. It's definitely a lot cheaper, and because you're constantly putting content on there, the more traffic you have on your website or blog, let's say, the more likely you are to rank in the top of Google. Now, I'm gonna get a little into that and talking about that, so you guys don't know, what that means and why you want to get on top of Google. Basically, for instance, let's say you guys, actually last month, I took about a month vacation last month, and I was in a few places when I was in LA, actually. I'm actually from California, all my Cali folks out there, but I was in California, and I wanted to know where the nearest beauty supply was. I was in Beverly Hills at my aunt's shop, and I wanted to know where the nearest beauty supply was, right? And so what do? I go to Google, and I type in beauty supply near me, right? So I need some clips for my hair, y'all, because I had to make sure my hair was right. Okay, so I typed it in Google, and about 3 places came up in about a 15-mile radius. And I asked my aunt, is there any beauty supplies over here? She's like, yeah, there's like 4 or 5 of them all around here. I'm like, really? I'm like, only like 3 came up, and they're really far. She was like, yeah. I said, man, if these individuals would have had a blog, they could have gotten my business up. I mean, they could have gotten more business. Not just my business, but more business. Because when you have a blog, you guys, the whole reason when you go to Google, if you got a lot of you guys search something, I know a lot of you guys probably go and look at the top, let's say the top 5 searches that come up. If you type up how to build a blog, or what is a blog, or let's say you typed in how to make chicken parmesan, you're going to probably go with the first 3 results that come up, or the first 5, or maybe the first 10 results that come up. You're not going to go to page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bet you guys don't even know those different pages existed probably. But when you guys go and once someone goes and researches something, the whole purpose of having a blog, by you constantly producing content, like think about like commenting, you comment pictures on Facebook, you constantly have people driving traffic to your blog, you're creating it to rank higher and higher on Google. And so what that means is, for someone like maybe the beauty supply owner, if they would have had a blog and they're constantly blogging about their products and having customer interaction, I would have found them and they would have got my business because they have a blog versus the website. They may have a website, but because their website's probably outdated, or they probably they probably may not even have a website, or maybe too much to even figure out how to build a website or how to pay someone to build a website. They could just have a blog, but instead they're losing business, you guys, okay? So the whole goal is to rank at the top of Google so you can have people to find you, right? Because everybody uses Google. If Google is the #1 website in the world, you want people to find you on Google, right? So let's talk a little bit about who can blog, you guys. Who can blog? Blogs range anywhere from, we have network marketers, people who are in the MLM industry who are trying to compete with a vast market, or their vast, basically, business partners, let's say, and they're trying to sell their products. They don't know how to market themselves. They can do it by blogging and make themselves stand out. You have people like who are on It Works, Wake Up Now, Organo Gold, Amway, Mary Kay, Avon. Having a blog showcasing your products is just another way for them to go ahead and get heard and to single themselves out and put themselves as the expert in that field. And of course, the more they blog, they're going to come up in the top Google ranks, right? You got college students, you guys. College students who want to blog about their semester or blog about different topics in school. You have stay-at-home moms. You have business owners, entrepreneurs, full-time employees, pastors, realtors. Basically, anyone who has a computer or a smartphone can blog, you guys. And this is all a way you guys can create an income online as well, too, which, like I said, we'll get into in day 5, how to monetize, basically, blogging and creating an income to have additional income, or of course, like I said, like me and Tina have went ahead and replaced our income times 10. All right. So Tina, I'm going to go ahead and let you go into the importance of blogging, which we already kind of talked about, but you can go ahead and take it away from here.
All right, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, definitely the importance of blogging is, I'm going to take it one industry at a time. For me, myself, like I said, I originally, looked online as a licensed insurance agent. How can I build business and get leads online? So if you're an insurance agent, as I needed to have exposure. I didn't want to do business the old-fashioned way, which was basically either cold calling, purchasing leads from other companies, and those companies generated their leads from the internet or from cold calling, or another way in insurance is door knocking, passing out flyers, all those traditional ways. And I'm not saying that they don't work. I'm just saying the internet is called the World Wide Web for a reason. You actually have access to the world. So automatically, the minute that you take your business online and get exposure, you have just become an international business. So that's the number one reason for blogging in any industry. I don't care if you're a person that just has a passion for something. Like my 9-year-old daughter likes to make bracelets. If you all have small kids out there, then you know that the kids are now into these loom bracelets. And they're different color rubber bands, but they can make all kinds of things. My daughter actually made a purse out of rubber bands, but they are different colors, and it was just so cool and unique, and she sells them. And so she's using the power of the internet to do that. So that is just a passion that she's went to the internet. She, first of all, went to YouTube to see how to make the bracelets, and then from there, it learned and then started selling them. All because of a passion that she had or something that she really enjoyed. So I'm taking it all the way down to a child, all the way to an adult, to business. The importance of blogging is to expose your business to the world. Now, we can later talk about how to go, and if you only want to expose it to your community, it's a way to do that. But the point is that is one of the number one reasons for blogging is exposure, so that people, when they search for whatever it is that you have, that you come up. And it's positioning yourself for success. It basically opens up other doors. That's how Jaleesa and I started working together, and we've now formed a company and become business partners. From me seeing what she did, she seeing what I'm doing, us getting together talking. If it were not for a blog or for the internet, then we wouldn't even have met, and we were living in the same city, going to the same church all these years, and had no idea. So when we say position yourself for success, it basically opens up another door for someone to see what you have and contact you and say, hey, you know what? I like what you're doing. Let's partner, or let me show you this. You're meeting people. And I mean, that's how we've gotten some of our clients, is from the exposure that we've gotten from, our blogs and from being online. And global brand recognition. We just did a hangout with another lady who is also a coach. She coaches not just internet marketers, but police officers. She's in business development, curriculum. Her background was education. And so she was in the UK. Had we not had a blog, had we not been involved in a community online of where we're constantly talking to new people, we wouldn't have been on a hangout with her. And this was just that past Saturday that we're talking to somebody in the UK. She's 5 hours ahead of us, but because of a simple technique of blogging and just constantly learning the internet, we got exposure. So, those are just some of the main important reasons why people start a blog. if you're a multi-level marketing business and you're looking to gain leads, tomorrow or whatever day it is that we talk about finding your niche, this is really going to make even more sense to you, how you use the internet to target, how you use your blog to target whoever it is that you want. So it automatically becomes a lead generating source for you as well. Okay? So Jaleesa, you can go on to the next slide for me. I'll move on. You know, technology is a new economy. So we want to encourage you to start blogging today. And believe me, I mean, like I said, if you're on Facebook and you're posting there, you're already blogging. So I know in your mind some of you are probably thinking, well, you know, I don't know if I want to blog. But blogging is not just typing and writing. Blogging is also, you can do that through video. You can, you know, do exactly what we're doing, which is a Google Hangout. But you can take that and shoot a message and upload it to the internet on your blog, and a person can actually hear what you have to say. So it doesn't, it's really not a reason that if you're in business or that you have a hobby or that you're a pastor, if you have a message that you want to get out to the masses, then you want to be blogging about it. Even if you're a nonprofit organization, you want to be blogging about what it is that you do to expose people. And so this is just the beginning of having an online career, whether you're looking for part-time income, whether you're looking to replace income, whether you're looking for just some other outlet, a way to gain new skills. Because for me, that's what ended up happening. I thought I was going to the internet to find another system to allow me to run my insurance business in a different way, but what I discovered was a totally new industry, a totally new skill set. And so it has been rewarding, it's been challenging, but it's also forced me to keep up with the new economy. You know, I want to share this statement from another internet that I absolutely love. Something that is talking about our new economy. And what he says is, where ideas rule and so many people are looking for new strategies to get ahead, the most successful entrepreneurs will be content creators. That's what a blogger is. It's a content, you're creating information that's going to stay online. It's going to be there for people to see year after year, month after month, day after day. Also, trainers, coaches, kind of what Jaleesa and I do. We coach people on how to take their business to the next level, or how to even start. Online information marketers. Those are the people who are going to strive and thrive and survive in the new economy. So I think now what we want to do is open it up for questions to see, you know, if anybody has any questions about anything that we have discussed. Jaleesa, I am going to turn it back over to you.
Yes, Tina, actually what I was going to do, I was going to just give them an example and show them actually a couple of blogs and how they actually look, and actually show a few people that we've worked with as well too, and show our blogs so they can get a gist of how easy a blog is and things in that nature. So give me 1 second here. Let me know when you can view my screen, when you can see my screen.
It's a little bit of a delay. I'm still seeing the last slide.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, it's actually not coming up. Give me 1 second. We were having technical difficulties. I forgot. My other computer doesn't want to work today. for some odd reason.
Which one do you want to bring up? Your
Go to itpaystoknowjalisa.com.
nothing is coming up.
Okay, hold on once. I think I got it on my end. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, I have it.
Okay.
I'm going to share my screen, and then you just kind of walk me through what you want to show, unless you have it up.
No, it's not. It hasn't came up yet.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen, and let me know when you see it.
Oh, it did. It just came up.
It came up? Okay.
Yeah, it did.
Tell you, these computers, they do what they want sometimes.
Exactly, right?
All right, so let me take off my screen share. Okay.
Okay, hold on 1 second. It just said come up. Okay, can you see my screen?
Not yet. You want me to put mine back up?
Yeah. Oh, you know why? I'm sharing my screen on the wrong computer. Nice. So you guys, as you guys can see, sometimes even the experts have trouble sometimes because I'm on two computers right now, my desktop and my laptop, and yeah, so that explains why that's not working.
It's normal.
So, okay, you should be able to see my screen now.
You know what? And that's the other thing about this industry. It's fun. You learn a lot, but you really get to discover who you are and be yourself. So, you know, we're not like at a corporate job where you have certain things that you have to do this way, that way. You're allowed to be able to be yourself. So just look at it that way too. I can see your screen now.
Okay. I know it's a delay in here, and I'm trying to move through that as well too. Okay. This is actually my one of my blogs. This is just a brief how it looks. Of course, I have blocking top.
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me. Okay, I know what it is. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right. Let me see. I think that's better. I think my other one was up. Okay. So this right here, as you can see, you can make your blog, make it look however you want. It's fairly simple as well too. You can change the colors with a click of a button, and I can log in as well too and show you how easy it is to change colors and things like that. You create the tabs, whatever tabs you want. You can link them like this right now. If you click here, if you go to this blog is coachmejalisa.com. I have it going to an About Me page. Just directly from my blog. You can link it different areas. I have a Work With Me tab, and when it comes up, you see the different ways you can work with me, the different things that I can do and whatnot. If you want to, book me for an event, I do speaking engagements, things like that. Then it has social media package. Like I said, we do coaching and consulting, and then we have done for you services as well too. Another blog right here. This is one of my business partners and friends, Stormy Lonington. This is her blog right here. And again, you can buy her books, you can work with her, live webinars, so on and so forth. This is her login system, and just as simple as a button, like I said, to change the colors, the background, and things like that with the click of a button on your blog. This is another blog I have. It pays to know Jaleesa. This right here blog, as the other was more business oriented, this is just right here. It's just letting people know about me. And I say it pays to know me. I'm really an advocate for being your own boss. And here I talk about different things as you see here. Like we talked about, you can do writing a blog. I have a video review right here. I went to see Think Like a Man 2 premiere. Me and Tina did. Randomly, I just forgot about that. Me and Tina actually went to the premiere, and the stars were there and everything at the Think Like a Man, whatever. And so I did a review on it. And again, you see I have different posts, things like that. And I am not crying on that video. It just looks like that. If anybody's wondering, I don't know why it looks like that. But of course, I have different things, how people can work with me, stay connected, and so on and so forth. This is a blog for someone who maybe isn't It Works, you guys. The It Works body wraps, how you can go ahead and have your product set up, have it linked to your site. This is going to go ahead and put you aside from the rest. Like we were talking about, having your own actual blog, and the high rankings of Google. When someone looks for a body wrap, there's of course thousands of distributors. You want them to come out, near you want your blog to come up in the top 3 searches at least, you guys. Especially if you're looking for someone who has a body wrap near you. Maybe you're someone who wants to go to a concert. You're going to that new Tamar Braxton concert. You're trying to fit in this dress that you got from Macy's, and you know that you could fit in it if you just had a couple inches. So you need a body wrap today, right? Because the results are like 45 minutes. You get a result, right? Of course, yes, I was in the It Works business as well too. But yes, say you want to wrap. You want to find someone who's near you. You don't have time for it to come shipping in the mail, so you go ahead and go on Google, someone who sells body wraps near me. All right, so that's just one of the ways you can, for people who are in different industries like that, who have actual product to sell, you can do that. You have people who are in by stylists. Again, this is a way you can put yourself from among the rest. If you want the different products, the different shakes, things like that, you of course want to be able to stand out from the rest. When you have a market and people who are in like network marketing businesses and multi-level marketing, you need a way that's going to distinguish yourself from everyone else. What makes you different? What makes them want to come to you? Out of everybody else, how are you going to stick out? And having a blog is the way to do that, you guys. So this is just brief how some blogs look. You don't have to have a banner if you don't want a banner, different things like that. Just depends what you would like to use. Now we use the viral blogging system. If you guys want more information on that, you can also email Tina, and I will give you information how you can get a viral blog system just like us. And excuse me. And make your blog go viral today, you guys. In this industry, you want to definitely be among the rest, be among the best. And why not have the best, you guys? Having the viral blogging system is already on the network that's ranking high in the Google rankings already. So once you get a blog on your system, you already are 10 steps above everybody for having a blog with them. And not to mention how easy and simple it is to go ahead and click around in the blog. Now, I'm not going to go into actual blog posting and how to post a blog, things like that. We'll go into it more on what things you need to post a blog. But for people who get started and want to, are ready to go ahead and get a blog, they just don't know how, we'll include a bonus video showing you exactly how to do a step-by-step system and creating a blog. And basically, it is done for you, but sometimes you just need that extra push where you can have someone recording and stop, play it, and go back to it, and things like that, and things in that nature. So you guys, we're going to go ahead and open it now for question and answer. If anyone has any questions that we can answer, we can go ahead and take it away from here. You can go ahead and respond in the chat. You can also message me or Tina, and we can go ahead and answer the questions from there. So I'll give it a couple moments because I know there's a delay in this system. So go ahead and fire away if you guys have any questions thus far. And I guess I should check my phone right. I think it still hasn't caught up yet. I'm looking at the replay. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the live version. It's almost caught up, so I'll give it a couple more moments. And you guys also comment, let me know if this information has helped you so far on this, this first day of the blogging basics, you guys. And if there's more of or less of that you want to see us doing, be a comment. We're definitely open to suggestions and open to improvement, you guys. So definitely go ahead and comment either to us on Facebook, Instagram, if the information was helpful or whatnot. Feel free to go ahead and comment now. And I'm checking. Okay, I just got a text message. Where's the what? Okay, Charles. And where can you find the viral blogging system? Okay, Charles, the viral blogging system, shoot me an email. I'll give you the link where you can go ahead and purchase the viral blogging system, and you can go ahead and go from there. And I can go ahead and talk with you about if you need some help setting it up. I actually have an affiliate link, and we'll get talking more into what affiliate email marketing is later on in the week. Actually, Friday, I believe, day 5 is when we'll talk more about that. So go ahead. Well, I have your information here that you messaged me on Facebook, but I'll go ahead and send you the information on that, and we can talk later. Hold on one second. I think I have another.
I have a text that just came in. I have someone asking. Hold on, I'm opening this up. You have to be technical, tech savvy. You actually don't have to be tech savvy. That is why the viral blogging system is an easier blog, because all the coding is done for you. It's not, you've heard of WordPress or different blogs. Those blogs, you kind of need to know what you're doing. You need a professional because you have to know HTML coding to really work those. With our viral blogging system, it's literally a plug and play, and you can do it from your phone. So if you're able to work your cell phone, then you can work this blog. I hope that answers your question, Sharon.
Okay, I have a question from Mike, and the question. I hope you don't. I'm not trying to not answer your question, Mike. But his question is, how do you drive traffic to your blog once you get the blog? Mike, we're actually going to be talking about that in day 4 about traffic generation and capture mastery. So at that point, if you want to tune in for day 4 in this whole week, these sessions will be recorded, but you definitely want to get on here live so we can actually go into detail, talk about SEO if you guys know what that is, search engine optimization. That's how people are able to find you on Google, because you are ranking higher in the Google ranks because you are using SEO words. We'll get into keywords and things like that, briefly speak about that going forward. So Mike, hope that answers your question. We'll talk about that on Thursday, the 4th day.
Absolutely. And that's another reason, Mike, that we're having, all of this in a week, a 5-day course, is because we're trying to go in order. First, expose you to blogging, why you should be doing it, but we're definitely not going to leave anything out that goes along with it. So it's to your advantage to bring somebody else, bring another business partner, bring a friend, let them tune in, you tune in every day, because all of the information that we're sharing, it builds upon the next thing. So we will definitely get to traffic. That's the thing. Well, how do you get on the first page? We have techniques. We've been, trained by the best of the best as to how to make these things happen. So you'll definitely get that question answered on Thursday in even more detail.
Okay, I have someone who asked a question. Candace, what is the difference between the viral blogging system and WordPress blog? We didn't get into that. Excuse me for not getting into the WordPress blog. As you know, Candace, WordPress blogs, some of them are free, some of them you do have to pay for. The whole versus you having a free blog versus a paid blog are a couple reasons. With our viral blogging system, it is a blogging platform that you do have to pay for, but we get up to 10 blogs for $25. And that right there is unheard of. It's $25 a month. You get up to 10 blogs. So let's say if you have an organization or you have a family and you want your friend, your grandmother, your dad, your brother, your sister to all, be on a blogging platform. You guys to create your own community, to keep in contact with everyone. Or maybe you guys have a family business. This is the way to do it. Versus having the free blog that limits you to things you can do, such as blogging from your phone, doing audio recording, things like that. And WordPress blog, with the viral blogging system, the hosting and everything's already done for you. Having a WordPress blog, it can run you almost $1,000 I'm gonna say in a year, but monthly it can run you anywhere between 150 to 300, depending on if you don't have hosting, if you need someone to plug in your HTML codes, depending on what different softwares you're using to try to run with your blog. So it has a lot going into it. The viral blogging system we use, it's more user friendly, and you don't have to worry about hosting. It's already included. You can set up your own domain name, things like that. You have to pay addition for having a WordPress blog. So I hope that answers your question. With having a paid blog, with the viral blogging system, or having a free blog, how you can actually intertwine with that. How the two of them differ. Some people do use free blogs, but if you're someone who wants to have a merchant account or things like that, WordPress is not going to be a blog that you want to have. Number one, WordPress blog is the most frequent blog that gets hacked into for people who do have their shopping cart and e-commerce site hooked up to the WordPress blog. If any of you guys have that out there already, I would definitely encourage you to either take that to, if you have a website and a blog, to move that to your website and have other information going towards your blog. That should answer that question, Candace. And I actually have another question here tied into, which kind of goes right into it. Can you have a blog and a website? Yes, you can have both. We have individuals we're working with who have their website because they want to actual something that's not going to change. They have things that they just want their customers to see. But they also have a blog tab that goes straight to their blog because they see the benefit of having both. Because if you're an established business owner, we would encourage you to have both a website and a blog, because you're going to need that presence of both for different reasons, to interact with your customers, to have your own blog, to answer questions. And so that way sometimes you're not repeating yourself and have broke off in categories, so that way it doesn't make your website look all over the place. For some people that does happen as well too. So hope that answers your question, Angela, as well too, about having a blog versus a website. Having a blog and a website, you can have both, depending on what business you're in and how you're interacting with your target market audience. Tina, did you have any other questions? I think that was my last one.
Yeah, no, I just had that one.
Okay. Hold on one second. I got another. Okay, I think we're good. Well, you guys, we want to thank you for joining us on Let's Start Blogging. And day 2, tomorrow we're going to jump right in. Day 2 is developing your online persona, you guys. How to develop yourself online, how to brand yourself, how to become that person you want to online, how to reach the masses. Like Tina was talking about before, we've met online, we've been able to communicate with people with all over the world, you guys. And one of my teams I'm building as well too, I've been able to have people from Nigeria, Africa, Canada. I mean, just people from all over. And I've been able to create a relationship with them online, and it's been amazing. I never thought I would be friends with someone in Nigeria and Africa, or even in England and the UK, you guys. So using the internet has allowed both of us to just expand both of our businesses from local to globally, you guys. Even doing this hangout, we've moved on from people standing up front and doing meetings and things like that to having a virtual online connection. You know, not just the emailing back and forth, not just the texting. We're actually talking to you from our home or wherever we're at the time. I know Tina's out there on vacation. I'm in Florida. I'm a little jealous. But that's the benefits of, you know, working for yourself and living a laptop lifestyle, as we talk about, because you can work literally from everywhere. Like me and Tina are going to be going out of town the end of this month, actually, North Carolina. So just being able to communicate and to meet new people and to find people who are like-minded, like yourselves. And a great way to do that is develop your online persona, so you can find those people and attract those people who are like-minded individuals like you. Right? So I definitely want to thank you for tuning in. Again, if this has helped you in any way possible, please feel free to leave any comments below. And oh, I almost forgot. We are doing giveaways. I'm going to tell you what those giveaways are at the end of the week. No, tomorrow, actually. For everyone who's actually registered, if you haven't, with me, it's letstartblogging.com. With Tina, it is blogwithtina.com. Make sure you go ahead and register. Not with both of us, with either one. You won't be counted twice. Go ahead and register. We're going to do some giveaways, some things like some cool Spa Finder gift cards, $25 gift cards, some free coaching sessions, and things of that nature. We're just going to do a free drawing for everyone who's registered for the event and came. We're going to be doing drawings to give away some cool prizes. So if you guys know anyone who can benefit from this information that we'll be talking about over the next 4 days, definitely have them hop on. Of course, with mine is Hangout with Jalise. I'm sorry, Let's Start Blogging.com, and Tina's is blogwithtina.com. So you guys go ahead and check us out and get registered and be in the winning to win some of those prizes. And we will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we will not have any technical difficulties. I'm already claiming that. So I will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye-bye.